He was brushing his teeth. Just a normal Tuesday night. Then he dropped the toothbrush. His wife heard the thud, ran in, and saw him, flat on the floor, eyes open, not blinking, no pulse, no sound. They said it was his heart, but the real cause? Sleep, or rather, the lack of it. 3 nights. That's all it took. 3 nights of tossing and turning, of waking up drenched in sweat, of lying there, watching the ceiling spin. 3 nights. And his body simply gave up. And you know what the doctor said? If he had slept, just slept, we wouldn't be standing here right now. Pause. Let that sink in. Because here's the truth no one likes to say out loud. Sleep is not a luxury. It's not nice to have. It's survival. And yet, we treat it like an afterthought. Coffee at 9 p.m., phone in bed till midnight, skipping dinner, then snacking at 1 in the morning. You might think it's nothing, but your brain, your heart, your entire system is screaming every night. You just stopped listening. Or maybe no one ever taught you how. Because here's the cruel twist. The older we get, the more our sleep changes. It gets lighter, shorter, more fragile, and yet more important than ever. One bad night in your 20s, you yawn the next day. One bad night at 67, your blood pressure spikes, your memory stutters, your heart stumbles, and if it keeps going, it breaks. Now, here's what almost no one talks about. There are foods, simple, ordinary foods, that act like lullabies from the inside. Not pills, not sleeping masks, not gimmicks, just food, real food. Eat the right thing at the right time, and your body remembers how to rest, how to let go, how to heal, but eat the wrong thing, and it's like setting fire to your nervous system. So here's the question. What's on your plate at 7 p.m.? What's sneaking into your stomach before bed? And what is it doing to your sleep? Tonight, we'll talk about that. We'll break the cycle. Without medicine, without rules you'll forget tomorrow. Just real answers for real people who want to sleep and live. Because sleep isn't where the day ends, it's where your health begins. And believe it or not, it starts with a bite. Her name is Linda, 68 years old, retired nurse, 2 grown kids, 1 small dog named Murphy who barks at everything except burglars. She always said she'd catch up on sleep after retirement. You know, once life slowed down, once she had time. But time came, and sleep didn't. At first, it was just once or twice a week, lying there, mind spinning, body tired, but wired. Then it got worse. She'd fall asleep fine, but wake up at 2:13 a.m., always the same time, like her body was stuck in some cruel loop. She tried everything. Chamomile tea, reading, even counting backwards from 300, twice. Nothing worked. And you know the worst part? She stopped trusting the night. Every evening became a kind of quiet dread. What if I can't sleep again? What if I lie there, and lie there, and lie there? She stopped going to evening events, stopped watching shows past 9, stopped answering the phone after dinner, and she started snapping at people, losing words mid-sentence, forgetting names she'd known for years. Her daughter noticed. "Mom, are you okay?" And Linda, who had held dying patients, worked night shifts, raised 2 kids on a nurse's salary. Linda whispered, "I'm tired, but I can't sleep." And then, one morning, something small broke. She spilled coffee on the table. Not a big deal, right? But she just stood there, staring at the mess, like she forgot how to move. "I don't know what's wrong with me," she said later. "I feel like I'm fading." But here's the twist. She didn't fade. She fought. Not with pills, not with desperation, but with curiosity. She started learning, reading real studies, watching her own patterns like a scientist. She changed what she ate. Tiny things, banana instead of crackers, warm oats instead of cold toast, no chocolate after lunch. Yes, that one hurt. And slowly, the night changed. The 2:13 wake-ups became 3:40, then 4:15, then gone. She didn't just sleep longer. She slept deeper. Woke up without that buzzing in her chest, started walking Murphy before breakfast, started laughing more. The brain fog, gone. The mood swings, softened. And one day her daughter called and said, "Mom, you sound like you again." That's all Linda needed to hear. She didn't become some wellness guru. She didn't light candles or chant. She just found what worked for her body. And it all started, not with a supplement, not with a new mattress, with food. Real, boring, beautiful food. Because your body isn't fighting you. It's begging for help. And sometimes it's as simple as what's on your fork. Imagine your brain is a symphony. 1,000 tiny instruments playing in perfect rhythm, not just during the day, but especially at night. Sleep is not just shutting off, it's a performance, precise, delicate, chemical. And what fuels that performance? Not just silence, not darkness, chemistry. Now, here's where it gets real. There's a hormone. Its name, melatonin. Think of it as the conductor of your night symphony. When melatonin rises, your body starts the process of letting go, cooling down, slowing the heart, telling every organ it's time to rest. But here's the twist. Melatonin doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's built, piece by piece, from ingredients, from nutrients. And if your body doesn't have those ingredients, no conductor, no sleep. Just chaos in the orchestra pit. Let me give you an example. To make melatonin, your body needs tryptophan, a simple amino acid, but tryptophan can't do the job alone. It needs magnesium to convert. It needs B6 to activate. It needs a steady hand, not sugar spikes, not caffeine crashes. Now imagine you eat toast with jam before bed. Quick sugar, fast energy. Your body thinks it's morning. Melatonin? Blocked. The brain says, "We're supposed to be sleeping." The gut says, "We're on a sugar roller coaster." The nervous system says, "Better stay alert." Result? You're tired, but wired. Exactly like Linda. Now picture this instead. A small bowl of oats, sliced banana, dash of cinnamon, maybe a few walnuts. What's happening now? Tryptophan. Present, magnesium, loaded, slow-release carbs, steady blood sugar. Your body sighs in relief. No fight. No confusion, just a clear signal. It's time to rest. And here's what makes this even wilder. Your gut plays a starring role. Over 90% of your serotonin, that's the feel-good, calm-down brain chemical, it's made not in the brain, but in your gut. And serotonin is the precursor to melatonin. One becomes the other. So if your gut is stressed, if it's inflamed, irritated, confused by processed junk, you can't sleep. You're not broken, you're misfed. One slice of cheese before bed can calm you down. One soda can ruin the whole night. It's not about eating healthy, it's about eating smart, with your night chemistry in mind, because sleep doesn't start when your head hits the pillow. It starts hours before, with the signals you send, with the nutrients you give, with the story you tell your body. Food isn't just fuel, it's instruction. And every bite? A message, stay awake, or let go. You're safe. Sleep. So tonight, ask yourself, what message are you sending? 1. The innocent. Evening snack that wasn't Mark thought he was doing everything right. 71 years old, widowed, lived alone in a quiet house. His routine was sacred. Light dinner at 6, TV until 8, and then a slice of toast with peanut butter at 9. Just something to hold him over, he said. But night after night, he couldn't fall asleep. He'd lie there, heart thumping, stomach fluttering, brain replaying conversations from 20 years ago. He blamed age, said, "That's just how it is now." Until one day, during a checkup, the nurse asked, "What do you eat before bed?" He told her. She paused, then said 4 words that changed everything. "You're spiking your insulin." That peanut butter, packed with sugar, the toast, quick-burning carbs, his body, going into alert mode just when it should be winding down. It wasn't comfort food, it was confusion food. So she suggested a swap, half a banana, sprinkling of chia seeds, warm oat milk with cinnamon. Simple, soothing, sleep smart. Mark tried it, just once. He said, "I don't know what happened that night, but I woke up rested." Because here's the thing, the wrong snack can whisper, "Stay alert." The right one can sing, "Time to let go." 2. The woman who loved her evening wine. Sylvia never missed her glass of red. It was her ritual, her peace. "Doctor said it's good for the heart," she laughed. And maybe it was, but for her sleep, it was disaster. She'd fall asleep fast, yes, but then 2 a.m. Eyes open, heart racing, mouth dry, always the same. She told herself it was hormones, stress, maybe a bit of loneliness, but deep down, she knew. That one glass was undoing everything. Because alcohol is a sedative, at first. But a few hours later, it's a stimulant. It messes with your REM, it dehydrates your body, it tells your brain, "Wake up, we've got toxins to clear." So Sylvia made a deal with herself. No wine after 7 p.m. Instead, she switched to tart cherry juice. Why? Because it's naturally rich in melatonin and antioxidants, and just a little sweetness to feel like a treat. She poured it into a wine glass, sat by the window. Same ritual, different result. "I sleep longer now," she said, "but more importantly, I sleep through." And for the first time in years, she started dreaming again. 3. The cheese that saved his sanity. Arthur didn't believe in food cures. 80 years old, former mechanic, raised on steak, bread, and black coffee. But lately, sleep had become a war. He wasn't anxious, he wasn't depressed, he was just awake. Exhausted, but awake. Tried melatonin, gave him headaches, tried teas, gave him bathroom trips. Then one night at his daughter's house, he had a small piece of cheese after dinner. Just cheddar, a habit from his childhood. And that night, he slept. Deep, heavy, clean. He thought it was a fluke. Tried it again the next night, same result. Turns out, cheese contains tryptophan, plus fat and protein, which means slow digestion, stable blood sugar, and a nice, calm release of that magical sleep chemical. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't marketed, but it worked. Now Arthur calls it his sleep slice. One small piece, same time, every night. "It's stupid," he says, "but I finally rest. That's all I care about." And he's right. Because sometimes the answer isn't loud, it's not trendy, it's just sitting quietly on a plate, waiting to be noticed. Let me tell you something. If you've been struggling to sleep, you're not broken, you're not weak, you're not just getting old, you're human. You've lived a life, you've carried things most people wouldn't understand. Of course your body is sensitive, of course your nights are different now. But that doesn't mean you're done. It means you're wiser. It means your body is speaking more softly. And all it wants is for you to listen. Because sleep isn't some mystery. It's not a puzzle you'll never solve. It's a relationship between you and your rhythms, between what you eat, and how you feel when the lights go out. And here's the good news. You don't need a full reset. You don't need to change your life. You just need small things, simple things, honest things, a handful of oats, a slice of banana, a moment of stillness, and the courage to say, "I deserve rest," because you do. You've earned it. Every quiet hour, every soft breath, every dream. So tonight, when the house gets quiet, when the world slows down, don't reach for the remote. Don't scroll another hour away. Go to your kitchen. Choose one thing. Feed your sleep, then lie down, close your eyes, and know this, your body remembers how to rest. It just needed a reminder. Let tonight be that reminder, and tomorrow, let it be the beginning of something softer, something stronger, something yours. Good night, and sleep well. You deserve it.